While riding on the road, the girl's motorbike suddenly caught fire for no reason at all. The girl left the motorcycle immediately and the fire grew even bigger. From somewhere, another girl bravely held a fire extinguisher in her hand to save the motorbike as well as save everyone around. Can a young girl really calmly solve such a terrible problem? This restaurant accidentally learns that today is this old man's birthday, so at the end of his family's meal they brought out a small birthday cake to celebrate. The man's joy at this surprise then turned into emotion. Can't believe that meaningful thing comes from such strangers. In a rural area, an old woman, while working in the fields, accidentally fell into a sewer. Fortunately, the rescue team was promptly informed of the problem and quickly came to her aid. Not only that, they also thoughtfully and considerately helped the woman wash the mud and then took her to the hospital. On a street in China, surveillance cameras captured an old woman passing out while waiting to cross the street with her husband. There was a policeman on patrol nearby who helped them carry the old woman to the sidewalk to help her recover. The man was walking across this street and noticed a cat stuck in a tree, unable to get down. To help the cat, he opened the hem of his coat with the intention that the cat could jump down safely. After the guy waited patiently for a while, the cat also trusted him and jumped into his lap. Rock, paper, scissors seems to be the fair decision game in this situation. The two boys are very calm and respectful of each other to decide who will start first in this race. The man in the blue shirt finished his meal and stood up, leaving while there was still a lot of food on the table. Another man came in and intended to eat the leftover food. The vendor owner noticed this and stopped the man in the green shirt from doing that. However, what he actually wanted to do was to bring out a fresh and hot meal for this man. This is truly a meal of compassion. This old man is standing here and fidgeting while waiting for something to come. Although quite some time has passed, he doesn't feel bored or tired. It turns out that what he's anticipating is a procession of cars parading through. He wants to wave and support them for bringing meaningful messages throughout this street. This is a moment of beautiful friendship between two little girls. Have you ever had a friend who is willing to sacrifice for you in life? It's really heartwarming. Just look at the way this girl is helping her friend get onto the bicycle by letting her friend step on her back. I believe no boy can come and break the special bond between them. Rest assured, if you have a diligent and dedicated delivery person like this guy, to prevent the package from falling off, he came up with a way to protect it by using trash bins to shield it in front. This kid was waiting for a beggar to pass by to hand him a small bottle of water. It seems like she has already understood that giving is happiness. After the rain, as traffic started to get busier, this old lady had to struggle a bit to cross the road. Just then, a random and kind young man stepped up and took her hand. With his steady assistance, the old lady managed to step through the puddle and got into her car. Many thanks to the young man. A man had to stop his car on this road because there was a small truck blocking the way. But instead of losing patience and getting angry, he got out and helped the truck's owner carry the bags inside the house. Yes, that's exactly what a true gentleman should do, not honk impatiently and rush others. People living together in the same atmosphere should have something called empathy. This homeless man was sitting looking at the street in frustration. Suddenly, a hand lightly touched his back, startling him. And it was truly a surprise when what they stuck on the man's back was a banknote. This little girl is going for donations, and what she has for the homeless on the street are warm blankets so they can get through the cold winter. It is a gift that is both meaningful and practical. The man was surprised and then touched by the gift. Who is this little boy with his father bringing flowers for? And who is the lucky person? It's a homeless woman sitting on the roadside. This young boy has certainly been taught about empathy and compassion from an early age. Seeing a homeless man and his dog sitting on the sidewalk, he approached and gave him the lunch that his mother had prepared for him. This old woman lost her husband last year, and now she lives alone in this house. And every weekend, the youth union in the neighborhood brought her a meal. It wasn't much, but the woman was very excited when she received it. The little girl gives the gardeners small bottles of water with the hope that they will quench their thirst and have the energy to continue working. The family's car, on their way for an outing, suddenly broke down and they had to pull over to the side of the road. Fortunately, luck was on their side as they didn't realize that the vehicle right behind them belonged to two rescue men. They came over without hesitation and helped the family solve the problem. Elsewhere, a bus had also accidentally stalled right in the middle of the road amidst chaotic traffic. Instead of waiting, the group of students on the bus got off and together pushed the bus to a place where it could be repaired. The man dressed as a bronze statue has been sitting here all day, allowing tourists to take photos with him, but no one has hugged him like this little boy. The dog ran up, and the little boy immediately gave up his spot so that the dog could try out his new toy. They truly look like best friends. It's really adorable. This little boy is enthusiastically helping the policeman open the gate for the police car to pass through. With what they contribute to the country and the citizens, the police deserve such enthusiastic assistance, don't they? It was raining heavily, and the policeman on duty had to get wet to welcome the head of state. A kind girl passing by saw it and held an umbrella to cover him from the rain.